At 7 News, tracking a news alert, uncovering new information on the man police say shot and wounded 2 Lakewood police officers. Investigators at the scene all night and into the day, finally opening the road to neighbors late this afternoon. 7 News anchor Eric Cannert there today and bringing us new details tonight.
Mike, I spent the afternoon out at the scene talking with family members of the suspect and neighbors. While police still have not identified the suspect, a family member confirms to 7 News he's 54-year-old Gordon MOENCH, a longtime nurse they say was having marital issues. Here's what we know right now. This shooting happened outside a home on the West Jewel Place near Kipling. It was the suspect's wife who called 911 asking police to do a welfare check. When the 2 officers arrived, police say MOENCH opened fire immediately outside. The female officer, a 2-year veteran, was able to call for help after being shot. The other officer, with the department for 8 years, was shot in his bulletproof vest. 1 officer released tonight. The other is still recovering in the hospital. We expect to learn their names sometime tomorrow. JACLYN Allen continues our team coverage on scene tonight. And JACLYN, you've been talking to the family all day about what led up to this shooting.
Well, Eric, we checked, and MOENCH has almost no criminal history other than a almost 20-year-old driving while ability impaired charge. So we wanted to know what triggered the violence here last night. So we've been talking to friends and family about his struggling marriage, his fights with his stepson, and his battle with depression. At the heart of a senseless shooting, a family in crisis.
This is when it got crazy.
Peyton Jackson, close friends with the 18-year-old stepson of Gordon MOENCH, was involved with the family the entire night. He says it all started with an argument about chores that got heated fast.
The stepdad got in my friend's face like crazy and just started yelling, screaming.
Family members tell us MOENCH and his wife had been fighting in the home as well. She told police he was on antidepressants, and Jackson says she was threatening to leave him.
He told her that if we're not going to be together, there's nothing to live for.
You heard him say that?
Yeah.
But they never suspected that when they left, the man they knew, a nurse, a father, and a gun enthusiast, would turn violent. Even after Jackson says the stepson got a text from MOENCH that night threatening to kill him. Did he want to hurt someone?
I think he just wanted to hurt himself. Honestly, he was like, you know, if I shoot these cops that are coming down, I'll get taken out, and that's what I wanted. I think that's what he wanted.
But MOENCH survived, shot in the knee, after police say he came out firing as soon as patrol cars arrived.
We have had 2 officers hit.
For MOENCH's friends and family, what happened here is still hard to believe. A crisis that seemed to affect just one family, now felt by the entire community. How did you feel when you heard?
I was shocked. I didn't think he had it in him.
Now, I spoke to MOENCH's stepson, Joe, prior today. He and his mother did not want to go on camera tonight, but he says they are convinced that his stepfather was trying to commit suicide by cop. Reporting live in Lakewood, JACLYN Allen, 7 News.
MOENCH is still recovering in the hospital tonight. He'll be booked into the Jefferson County Jail when he's released. And I just checked jail records a few minutes ago. That hasn't happened. As you can imagine, when 2 police officers are shot, a chaotic scene unfolds. Here's some of the dramatic sound as the officers arrived on the scene. Concerned for her husband's well-being, the wife of Gordon MOENCH calls police.
We're requesting a check on her husband.
MOENCH's wife tells dispatch she was worried MOENCH wasn't in the right state of mind and even made a threat.
She was told if she calls the police, there would be a battle.
When officers arrived, they learned MOENCH wasn't bluffing, saying he opened fire immediately.
40 West Jewel Place, we need fire to respond. Officer down.
Other officers returned fire, hitting MOENCH in the knee. He was taken into custody. During all the chaos, nearby neighbor Summer Bayer's car was hit. I was there tonight when she returned home from a camping trip and first saw the damage.
Bumper, fender, scraped on the door, driver's side window, definitely not drivable right now. I'm glad to hear everybody's okay. I'm glad to hear all of our neighbors that we know are okay, and glad we weren't home, honestly.
And you can see right here, we have been tweeting updates since last night from the scene, and we will continue to bring you the latest on the shooting on social media and the 7 News app.